Okay guys, I am showing you family secrets, all right? So chicken cutlets, it's just always been a favorite of ours, and it's one of those things that seems really, really simple. Here, Lucas wants to talk about it too. So it just seems like really, really simple, but it's so good, and it's just kind of a family staple. My Aunt Camilla used to make it, and then my Aunt Jeannie would make it for me. And you know, this is one thing that I really, once I, grew up and was out on my own, I couldn't make it just right. And so I literally would go and visit my Aunt Jeannie and ask her to make this so that I could watch her do it, so I could kind of perfect the recipe. So it's actually pretty simple. So you basically want to set up your breading stations. And so here we have just all-purpose flour that has been seasoned with some salt and pepper. And then one of the secrets, guys, is this is eggs. This is 3 eggs with some milk and Parmesan cheese, okay? Mixed in with the egg. And then your third station is your Italian breadcrumbs. So to get started, all you do is, we get our chicken from Wagner's down the road, and the chicken breasts are huge. So you want to cut them in half or into thirds. And then one of your first secrets is you just get a mallet like this if you have it. If you don't, you can certainly use like a small pot to bang on it. And you just bang on your chicken. I'm just gonna put it over here. Easy and fast. You can take out some aggression if you want to, just not too much aggression, because you don't want to like mash the chicken. You're just basically looking to tenderize it a little bit. And so like I said, this was 2 big chicken breasts that I cut in half, or no, I cut these in thirds. And then just bang on them a little bit. And then you do get a little messy making this, so just prepare yourself for it. But you bread it in or you cover it in your flour first. I'm gonna make sure that's like all covered, and kind of shake off the excess. And then go ahead and dip it in your egg mixture that has the cheese, and you can kind of see like these lumps are like bits of Parmesan cheese. So that's like bits of goodness, guys, basically. And then you cover in Italian breadcrumbs and put it on your baking sheet that should be sprayed with some nonstick spray. So I'll go ahead and finish this up, and then I'll talk to you really quick, and we'll pop it in the oven. Okay, so all of our chicken is breaded and on our baking sheet, and as you can see, we have some leftover egg mixture and breadcrumbs, and this is kind of a silly thing that my family did, but basically we would make, I call them Italian hush puppies. And so you just take your leftovers and you mix it up. And you basically create like these little meatballs of breadcrumbs. And guys, I don't know, I think Scott thinks I'm crazy that I make these and like these so much. But I mean, truly, I think it's just like a little bit of my childhood that I can't let go of it. Like, I can't just throw this stuff out. So basically all you do is, like I said, you mix those 2 things together. This one's a little too eggy, but I think it'll work out. And then you just plop them down on your baking sheet, kind of wherever you have room. And again, my family, they always called these hush puppies. So this, guys, this is literally what I thought a hush puppy was. And then I learned what a hush puppy actually was and was like, oh my God, the people who invented hush puppies would probably be like offended that I think this is a hush puppy. And so I have now deemed these just Italian hush puppies. So basically you just do that with your leftovers, and it's just a good way of not wasting anything. And my grandmother was always so big, like you did not waste anything. And so the one change that I have made of this recipe from my family, from my aunts, is they always used corn oil. It's like super high in fat and stuff. Like we feed corn oil to our horses to put weight on them. I just use olive oil. But you basically just cover it with, I mean, a generous amount. Like you can see, this is a generous amount. Put it in your oven at 375 for about 10 minutes per side. So it doesn't take that long. But you do want it at kind of a high heat because you want it to, brown pretty well. And like I said, 10 minutes per side, and then you're good to go. Okay, so the chicken has been in for 20 minutes now, 10 minutes, and then I flipped it, and then 10 more minutes, and you're about to see how good this is. See, nice and golden brown on both sides. It's so good, guys. And I know that it looks just like plain chicken breast, but I am telling you, your mind's gonna be blown by how good this is. Tonight we are having it with a vegetable risotto, but you can really do whatever, is easy for you. And as you can see, it's a pretty good weeknight meal because it doesn't take that long to put together. But I oftentimes, it's just Scott and me, so I oftentimes make a lot of it so that I have leftovers during the week because it's just so good. You'll want leftovers. So that's it. Thanks, guys.